The cornerstone of success for the Cowboys the past couple seasons has been thanks to Tony Romo carrying the team on his back. But since December, Romo's been out of action from surgery to that same back. Tonight, however, he was healthy and in action against the Ravens. His return did not start well. Here on a handoff to DeMarco Murray, no one had a grip on the ball except for Courtney Upshaw, who takes this fumble 26 yards into the end zone for the Ravens. Romo, though, would come back thanks to his trusty partner. As the Ravens blitz a safety on this one-on-one, Dez Bryant is open. Go and get it, big fella. He scores for the Cowboys, their first touchdown with Romo and Dez. However, Flacco and the Ravens were on point tonight as the former Super Bowl MVP was looking elite once again. On the fade route to Torrey Smith, the Ravens won 37-30, but Romo felt good finally back in live action.
You never know, coming off an injury, how you're going to feel and just the progression it's going to take and the time frame, I guess you could say. You have an idea. But it's nice to be able to see that you can go out and play and your back holds up, your body holds up, and there's always going to be talk until you come back and go do it. That's part of anybody going through surgery. But we're doing it, and it's going well.
Romo was able to go 4 for 5 for 80 yards and a touchdown in his return. And Jadeveon Clowney came out tonight's game against the Falcons like it was a Sugar Bowl. He runs right through Anton Smith. Take another look. You can't stop this raging bull. He is a monster. On the very next play, Clowney beats his guy again out of the gate and sacks Matt Ryan. His presence was known tonight. Ryan Fitzpatrick, after 2 interceptions, though, last week, moved a little bit in this one. He wasn't going to throw another pick, and that is a gain of 10 yards. Then later in the drive, Alfred Blue runs in one for the Texans, their first preseason touchdown. They are up 7-0. Fitzpatrick then became more comfortable, hitting Davier Posey for the 8-yard touchdown. He went 9 for 12 for 97 yards, and the Texans win 32-7. Now down in College Station, the replacement to Johnny Football has been named as sophomore quarterback Kenny Hill is the starter for Week 1 in South Carolina. Aggies head coach Kevin Sumlin announced it this afternoon just before his team headed to practice that the former Texas 5A Player of the Year out of Southlake Carroll will be taking first-team reps in preparation for the Gamecocks. But Sumlin says Hill's position is not safe by any means.
Kyle is going to continue to get better. I think he's going to continue to work, and Kenny's going to have to continue to work also. The competition's been is a coach's best friend. Kyle needs to keep competing, and Kenny needs to keep competing at the level he's competing to stay where he is.
Hill played in 4 games as a true freshman, completing 18 of 22 passes for 183 yards and a touchdown in 2013. Coming out of Southlake Carroll, Hill was also named the Texas Gatorade Player of the Year in 2012, where he accumulated 42 touchdowns in 5A ball. Baylor football can almost taste the season now as they held a scrimmage for the first time at McLean Stadium. The team competed in an hour-long scrimmage where the offense got off to a slow start, not gaining any yards on their first 2 series. However, they were missing the likes of wide receivers Corey Coleman, Jay Lee, and Clay Fuller, as well as running back Devin Chafin. QB Bryce Petty described the stadium as being bigger than he ever imagined, and Art Briles was pleased to have the team get off to a nice start in the stadium as they get ready for action on August 31st. The Astros, for the first time in team history, were able to win at Fenway last night. But could they repeat again tonight in Boston? Dexter Fowler gets the Astros on the board early tonight, and he singles into right here. That brings in Grossman from third. It is a 1-0 game with the Astros up. John Singleton gets on top of this ball. It bounces right into the Boston pitching circle, so the Red Sox force an out at first. However, that scores a run. It was 3-0 Astros after 1. Chris Carter then continued his home run campaign, his 29th of the year. That leads all AL batters, but the Red Sox would come back in the 7th as Boston would win 10-6. Rangers were in a hole early tonight against the Angels at home as they were down 5-0 into the 5th. Thanks to home runs from Albert Pujols and Howie Kendrick. They would come within 1 in the 7th, but end up falling to the Angels 5-4.